Welcome back to Venture Onward, your go-to place for all things pop culture and comics. In today's video, we've got some thrilling news about Blue Beetle, but first let's talk about X-Men where Meet the Outliers, New Mutants in Uncanny X-Men #2. Get ready, X-Men fans. This September, Meet the Outliers, a group of 4 wild and uncontrollable mutants in Uncanny X-Men #2, brought to you by Gail Simone and David Marquez. Are these mutants new faces in the Marvel Universe or familiar characters with a twist? The teaser leaves us wondering, especially with a hint about a mutant riding a horse. And we can't help but ask, is the horse also a mutant, or is it the rider? Who are the outliers? You'll have to wait until September to find out. Here are the details. Uncanny X-Men #2, written by Gail Simone. Art and cover by David Marquez. On sale, September 11th. Stay tuned for more updates on this exciting addition to the X-Men saga. In other news, Marvel is dishing out a new Daredevil miniseries with Daredevil, Woman Without Fear pits Elektra against the new Punisher. In an interview with Newsarama, Schultz discussed the new series, her collaboration with Dowling, and why Elektra is a unique Daredevil. This miniseries stands on its own but is also set within Saladin Ahmed and Aaron Kuder's ongoing saga, Schultz explains. The story was teased back in Daredevil #8, and things have been building up since Daredevil, Gang War. Over the next few issues, Matt and Elektra will finally uncover the organization tearing Hell's Kitchen apart. This sends Elektra down a rabbit hole of conspiracy, kicking off our story. Schultz emphasizes the differences between Matt Murdock and Elektra as Daredevil. Elektra is a very different Daredevil than Matt. Besides their different upbringings, Elektra views her mission differently. Matt is always in a state of penance, while Elektra doesn't feel guilt the same way. Her motivations are different. She no longer kills because of a promise to Matt, but she finds it a personal challenge. It's easy to kill your opponent, but working outside that is a challenge she accepts. Regarding the new Punisher, Schultz says, editor Devin Lewis described Garrison as a force of nature. He's an obstacle in Elektra's path, and unlike her, Garrison never made a promise not to kill. Elektra will have to temper her actions and reactions to his presence. Schultz is thrilled to reunite with artist Michael Dowling. Working with Mike Dowling on 6 issues of Hallows' Eve was a fantastic experience, and being reunited with him is terrific. We understand each other's process and trust each other. Mike has a great aesthetic and knows action well. As assistant editor Lauren Amaro said, we're working with the rule of cool, and Mike definitely fits that. Bottom line, what should readers know going into Daredevil, Woman Without Fear #1? Despite not killing, Elektra is still a force to be reckoned with. She's not as cold as she once was, and her attachments to people will be tested. There are twists, turns, and misdirections that will keep Elektra on her toes and hopefully entertain readers. Daredevil, Woman Without Fear #1 is published by Marvel Comics and hits shelves on July 17th. As for Skybound, Transformers reveal key combat advantage of Cybertronians in Void Rivals #1. The Energon universe continues to redefine the Transformers saga, and a preview of Void Rivals #10 showcases a crucial combat edge that Cybertronians hold over other adversaries. Skybound's exciting new publishing initiative, which began with a surprise appearance by Jetfire in Void Rivals #1, is expanding the Transformers lore in thrilling ways. In a sneak peek shared by AIPT, Void Rivals #10 follows the story of Darak and Salila, 2 soldiers from warring factions who are forced to team up to survive. As they navigate the treacherous wastelands of the Sacred Ring, they encounter another Cybertronian, the Autobot triple changer Springer. Springer comes to their rescue from the hunter Proximus, who had previously inflicted serious injuries on Salila. The preview reveals that Proximus struggles against Springer, not just because of the Autobot's size but also due to his ability to transform at will. Even the best fighters aren't trained to battle vehicles. Void Rivals #10, written by Robert Kirkman, art by Lorenzo De Felici, Patricio Del Pesce and Russ Wooten. It occurs to me a world with such well-trained fighters probably didn't think to train for fighting vehicles, Springer quips as he transforms into a futuristic car, catching Proximus completely off guard. This issue highlights a significant advantage Cybertronians have in combat: their ability to change forms mid-battle. Autobots and Decepticons are accustomed to this tactic, giving them an upper hand against opponents like Proximus, who are not prepared to fight transforming vehicles. Despite Proximus being a formidable warrior, he is no match for Jetfire's unique combat style, after all, who trains to fight a car. Springer's transformation abilities, especially as a triple changer with both car and helicopter modes, provide him with unparalleled versatility on the battlefield. This gives him a strategic edge on land and in the air, and it's evident that the creative team is making full use of the dynamic possibilities that come with giant transforming robots. The Energon universe is expanding cosmology. Skybound's creators are reimagining Transformers combat by incorporating new elements, like Daniel Warren Johnson's pro wrestling-inspired moves. Void Rivals is carefully crafting a comprehensive cosmology for the Energon universe, using characters from the Transformers franchise to build out Skybound's ambitious vision. With hints at deeper connections to Cybertron's origins, Skybound has laid the groundwork for an intriguing narrative for Transformers fans. The ongoing developments in Void Rivals promise to keep fans engaged as the Energon universe continues to evolve. Void Rivals number 10 hits comic shops on September 11. Meanwhile, She-Hulk's new costume launches her new role in the Marvel Universe. Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, is set for a major transformation as she joins a new Avengers team. Known for seamlessly balancing her superhero and civilian lives, She-Hulk has sported numerous hero looks. Now, she updates her iconic purple and white leotard with a stylish redesign just in time for her role in the Avengers Emergency Response Squad. In a preview of sensational She-Hulk number 9, Jennifer is invited to the Avengers base, the sentient dimensional ship known as the Impossible City. Captain Marvel gives her a tour and presents her with a new costume, designed by Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, and Black Panther. While the comic doesn't disclose why She-Hulk is summoned to the Avengers base, the issue's summary teases, the most explosive She-Hulk story in history starts here. Something is brewing that is going to have effects felt beyond just sensational She-Hulk. You cannot afford to miss it. This suggests She-Hulk is being recruited for the Avengers Emergency Response Squad, also known as Aveng.E.R.S. She-Hulk's new look perfect for Aveng.E.R.S. team. Captain America is assembling a brand new team in the upcoming series Avengers Assemble. This team, featuring Wasp, Hawkeye, Hercules, She-Hulk, Photon, Night Thrasher, Lightning, Wonder Man, Shang-Chi, and Lightspeed, will embark on globetrotting, single-issue missions focused on fast-paced adventure. Written by Steve Orlando and illustrated by artists including Corey Smith, Scott Eaton, Marcelo Ferreira, and Valentina Pinti, the series will revive the Avengers matching jackets from the 90s, a look hinted at by Jennifer's new costume. As a longtime Avenger, She-Hulk brings Hulk strength without Bruce Banner's unpredictable rage. The Aveng.E.R.S. aim to recreate classic Avengers adventures with beloved team members not part of the main squad, currently dealing with cosmic tribulation events and consulting with Kong the Conqueror against his rival Murden. Given the world's constant state of flux, a powerhouse emergency team is essential. She-Hulk's new look pays homage to her iconic style while preparing her to fight alongside Earth's mightiest heroes once more. Sensational She-Hulk number 9 hits shelves on June 19 from Marvel Comics, followed by Avengers Assemble number 1 on September 11. Last but not least, let's finally talk Blue Beetle news, where El Paso very own Bug Boy is hitting the small screen with a Blue Beetle animated series in development at Warner Bros. Animation and DC Studios. Exciting news for Blue Beetle fans. Warner Bros. Animation and DC Studios are developing an animated series based on the beloved DC Comics character, Jamie Reyes. This project will be directed and showrun by Miguel Puga, known for his work on Nickelodeon's The Casagrandes, with Christian Martinez, Good Trouble writing the series. Following the 2023 feature film that introduced Zolo Mariduena as Jamie Reyes, the new animated series aims to continue the story of the teenager who gains superpowers after an alien scarab fuses with his body. The film's writer, Gareth Dunn Alcocer, and director, Angel Manuel Soto, will serve as executive producers alongside John Rickard and Galen Baseman. Baseman, who will oversee the series for DC Studios, also served as an executive producer on the movie. While Warner Bros. Animation and DC Studios have not commented on the project, it's generating buzz among fans eager to see more of Blue Beetle. The Blue Beetle film debuted in theaters in August 2023 to positive reviews but had a modest box office performance, grossing $130.8 million worldwide, the lowest for a DC Extended Universe film. Despite this, James Gunn and Peter Safran, the new heads of DC Studios, have affirmed that Blue Beetle will continue to play a role in the newly rebranded DC Universe. As of now, there's no word on whether Zolo Mariduena or other cast members from the film, including Adriana Barraza, Damian Alcazar, Elpidia Carrillo, Bruna Marquezine, Raul Max Trujillo, Susan Sarandon, George Lopez, Belisa Escobedo, and Harvey Guillen, will reprise their roles in the animated series. Additionally, the project has not yet secured a broadcasting platform, though Warner Bros. Discovery's Max is a likely candidate. And that wraps up today's video on Venture Onward. We've covered some exciting updates from the Marvel Universe, including the intriguing new Outliers and Uncanny X-Men number 2 and the dynamic Daredevil, Woman Without Fear miniseries. Plus, we took a look at She-Hulk's new role and costume in the Avengers Emergency Response Squad and the ongoing saga in the Energon universe with Void Rivals. Finally, we shared the fantastic news about the upcoming Blue Beetle animated series. Stay tuned for more pop culture and comic updates, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Venture Onward.